yeah, this is another one of those things that the left has been circulating all over the place and saying, do you want this to happen? Apparently there are 40 people now on Reddit who have said that they are signing a pact if Trump gets elected because Project 2025 scares them so much that they don't want to live under it.
What's the scariest thing out on there?
Probably climate.
Who here has heard of Project 2025?
No, what's that?
You probably heard of it. You probably printed it up. You probably nutted to it.
Just nutting on everything, bro.
Oh, let me hear it.
So Project 2025 apparently.
Subin's our right-wing correspondent. That's why.
Project 2025 is apparently Donald Trump's second term, like the blueprint, like what he wants to do.
Oh, okay.
Didn't he say he's gonna end the Ukrainian war in like 72 hours?
He said he'll end it before he's even president.
That's a tight claim.
He said he'll be president-elect, right? And he'll end it before January 20th.
He probably knows like the right negotiation moves, and he could make that claim.
Well, because him and Putin are best friends, so.
Right.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he probably was like, yo, Putin, cut it. He's like, I got you. Yo, pull back. Pull back.
Because they're best friends in the whole fucking world.
Hell yeah.
So apparently, Project 2025 has 4 pillars to extend conservative influence throughout the U.S. government.
Extend conservative.
Yeah, including, he'll basically strip all the government, agencies, the 3-level agencies, put them all under the presidency. So, which is what they're supposed to be right now. But the idea is that they will directly have to be integrated with the Oval Office.
Oh, it's because there's too much autonomy where the 3-letter agencies can be rogue?
Yep.
Just doing their own shit.
Yep. So there also is talked about, going through those agencies one by one, laying out ways an incoming conservative president could do away with Biden administration directives and organize around right-wing ideals. They also want to focus on, family values and shit like that.
Family values.
Remove a lot of the gay agenda that we've all that Nick likes to talk about.
Yeah.
The gay agenda and how we're gonna take over America.
Yeah. So
Wait, so Biden and them, they didn't care about family values at all? How come it's only one side talking about family values?
well, there's an idea that the right wing wants a return to like the nuclear family.
Oh, like mother, father, babies.
Mother, father, baby, under one roof.
When did the left become like not mother, father? It's mother, mother, or father, father, and just everybody.
That's the bit, right? So I don't know. That's what they're all about, though. Apparently.
When I was a kid, that wasn't that. It wasn't.
Yeah, Democrats were the same.
The left is the crazy one. Now, like your son could be your daughter, and your daughter could be your son.
Yeah.
There's also talk about how he wants to basically get rid of every single anything to do with climate change, anything like that. Just completely strip it.
Yeah. Come on. We're not gonna be alive by the time the world destroys itself.
Now Trump has come out. Trump came out today and said he has nothing to do with this.
What?
I like what 2025 sounds like so far.
So he came out and said, "This is not my plan."
I didn't do this. You guys got this off Reddit.
Well, whatever.
Did we get bamboozled?
Hold on.
I think a lot of people got bamboozled. He says, "I know nothing about Project 2025." He tweeted this or on Truth Social.
But I like this so far.
I have no idea who is behind it. I disagree with some of the things they're saying, and some of the things they're saying are absolutely ridiculous and abysmal. Anything they do, I wish them luck, but I have nothing to do with it.
That's a good tweet.
Really?
It's good truth, I mean.
Because nuclear family sounds cool.
So people just started putting that out there.
Yeah,
fake news.
Yeah, there's a lot of like people who are in hysterics about it because it goes against everything they believe in. And Trump hadn't really said anything about it. It's not on his website. It has nothing to do with his campaign. It's done by a group called the Heritage Foundation. They're a conservative thing.
But I don't think Trump is anti-gay at all. He's been in Hollywood for so long.
He loves the
Put
gays.
them all in camps, though. I heard.
He's like the most liberal conservative I've ever.
I want to put them all in camps.
I don't even consider him.
Beautiful camps.
I don't even consider him.
Seriously. No, I agree.
Yeah.
He's the first president of the United States we've had that went into the Oval Office supporting gay marriage.
Wow.
Because Obama, if you remember in 2008,
He didn't legalize it.
He ran against it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it was the Supreme Court that basically sent that one back, right, and said, hey, you know, gay marriage is legal now in all 50 states. That's what happened, and then Obama suddenly came out for gay marriage. He was already softening on it, but in 2012, when he ran for re-election, he was softened on gay marriage. But yeah, so like you're saying, he was never against gays in any way that I understand it. So yeah, this is another one of those things that the left has been circulating all over the place and saying, do you want this to happen? Apparently there are 40 people now on Reddit who have said that they are signing a suicide pact if Trump gets elected because Project 2025 scares them so much that they don't want to live under it.
What's the scariest thing out on there?
Probably climate.
Yeah, they're really into climate change on there, like in him saying that he would gut it, I think. But again, it's not something that he's saying here.
But why do people think, like, why would he kill himself because Trump became a president? Hella people want to kill themselves now because of Biden. You know what I mean? Like, come on, these guys gotta.
That's pretty drastic.
It's
right.
to another country. You don't gotta kill yourself.
I mean,
You have to die. God.
it's like a you problem.
Thailand or
Dude,
whatever.
I remember when Trump got elected the first time.
Yep.
I went to school the next day because I was in college, and I remember there just was an air of everybody just feeling like 9/11 just happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like everybody was like, you know, I'm so sorry. Like the teachers were saying this to the students, like, you know, I'm just really.
Well,
happy
I
you
felt
guys
like
came
that
in
too.
today.
I did feel like that.
Yeah, you know, so I feel like it's the same sentiment for a lot of these people, whether it's true or not. Like that's just how they feel.
When you first got elected?
That's why I think I'm the best representative right
'Cause you
now
used to
for
hate
him.
his
I
ass.
used to hate him. I used to hate him. I almost cried when he became a president. I felt like 90.
Dude, don't say that on camera, dog.
Yeah, that's pussy shit.
It's kind of gay.
You haven't even cried for anything else. You almost cried for that.
Right, but the fact that
That was before you started drinking Black Rifle coffee.
no, it's because he said he would get rid of DACA once again. Like,
And you're a DACA boy?
I was DACA at that point, and I was just like, well, fine, I would just go to the Marines. I don't care. But shout out to Dietrich, because Dietrich's like, nah, bro, you don't gotta go Marines. You're gonna marry somebody, and that's all it's gonna be. Or I'll sponsor you. And I was just like, no, man, listen, man, I gotta secure it before it gets crazy, dude. But so I felt that way too. But realistically, throughout his presidential years, life actually got better. Life was actually cool. Taxes wasn't crazy. Gas was 3-something. I was in my Infinity. I got my new Infinity that year. I was chilling on gas, you know what I mean? But you didn't realize it, right? You know what I'm saying? You didn't realize how good it was.
Life was good.
But the news was
Everybody
so
hated him.
stressful.
Yeah.
It was
The
like
news was
every
stressful.
day,
They made it
the
so
sky is
divisive.
falling again. Yeah.
But that was the thing. That's the first time ever watching news like that.
Yeah.
Was when Trump became president.
All they cared about was Trump. It's almost like they didn't even care about any other politician.
Well, they monetized if you looked at all the channels, they were just monetizing the shit out of Trump hysterics stuff, and then it all turned out to be fake later because they're talking about how he's in bed with Russia and all this shit, and they got the goods on him. And Adam Schiff was out there saying, "Oh, we have the evidence. Don't even worry about it." And so that made a lot of news channels go, "Holy shit!" Well, he's in the Senate. He knows. He's got information that we all don't have. And then he had nothing. Never has been called out for it.
I just thought American politics was such a big joke because, like, Trump was loved, like, by hip hop. He was a pop culture
2 decades.
icon.
Yeah.
He was a Democrat all his
He
life.
got the Rosa Parks Award
Yeah.
from Jesse Jackson or some shit.
Whoa.
And he also, what's the word?
Do you know what year that was?
It was like in the 80s.
It is off topic, but you hear Rosa Parks' husband had a car?
Wait, what?
She's in the car the whole time. There's like a picture out, and they're standing in front
Really?
of
She
the
didn't even
car.
have to take the bus.
Wait, really?
That's the real controversy. Is like, why isn't your husband driving you to work, bro? Like,
You want to prove a point?
that's hilarious.
Internet's going crazy
No, but
about
I thought it
it.
was a big fucking joke because I'm like, he's a reality TV star, and you guys are afraid of him being a president.
I think it was the way he was saying things during that time. It was
Yeah.
intense. And to hear a
that's true.
president
It was the
talk-
rallies, bro. Remember the
Yeah.
rallies? That
I
shit
think
seemed
the
crazy.
I think the biggest eye opener for me was like, remember when he was calling Mexicans terrorists and rapists? And then when you watch the whole speech, you see how the media cut that and manipulated it to make it seem like he was calling Mexicans that. but he was talking about MS-13 and the gangs that came across the
He
border.
said some of them, I assume, are good people too. If you watch the whole clip, it's just like the Charlottesville thing. He said there's good people on both sides, and he's talking about the Nazis and the white supremacists. He specifically says in the whole clip, if you watch the whole clip, I'm not talking about the Nazis and the white supremacists who should be condemned totally. They cut that out every time, and they're running ads right now.
That's what started making me go, what?
Me too.
Like, why are they only showing this part, and why do they hate him so bad?
If he's so bad, why do you have to lie about him so much? That's what blows my mind about the Trump thing. It's like, because you don't have to like him or whatever, but they have to lie.
But how
about it.
badly they want to attack his character made me question why do they hate him so badly.
That's him getting an award at the NAACP standing next
With
to
Rosa Parks.
That's a young Trump right there.
It was like the 80s.
But that's what I don't understand is like, he's been loved for so long, right? And there's nothing that changed in between that and his running for presidency. So usually in between, if there was a scandal or something really bad and something of character was damaged, then you can go, fuck, this guy shouldn't belong as president. But if it's not until he tried running for president that they try to smear his character, which got me going into the deep dive of like, why do they hate him so bad?
That's called the Ellis Island Medal of Honor. It's not from the NAACP.
But that's also really good casino, Ellis Island.
Ellis Island's sick casino.
They have really good prime
Rosa
rib.
Parks, that's a big deal. I
Good
think.
wings. So
But,
yeah,
yeah.
no, I'm with you, man. If you don't you like Trump and stuff, and you didn't like him at first. What was the day that it really shifted for you?
Honestly, what really shifted for me was, when Biden became a president, and then the things he was doing, and then I would compare it to what Trump was doing, and I would just compare it, do the odds, evens, and I'll just see, wait a minute. I was like, this that makes no sense, but what Trump was doing made all the sense.
Yeah.
So I was like, hold on. Trump was actually benefiting for a lot of people. It's not even up there. Biden is just, dude, we don't know what he's doing, but it's just all bad all the time. You know what I mean? So in the beginning, that's what I noticed right off the rip, was just comparing the odds and all of that.
Are you ready to go back to the news being so fucking lame though? Because it was just stressful. Every day I woke up with Trump was president. Every day I'm seeing Twitter and
Everything Trump.
everything's fucked and Trump is doing
Any
this
tweet
now.
that he had would be a news story.
Then I also started questioning like the narrative of how Trump is dividing America, but I'm like, isn't the media dividing America? Because I still don't know what he's doing specifically to divide America in a way where people are saying like he's rallying up racists. I actually thought that during that time, non-whites became more Republican.
Yeah.
That
happened electorally in 2020.
Yeah,
he
before
expanded.
Trump.
He expanded his voter base mainly with minorities. He lost the most with white women.
Oh, interesting.
The Karens.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, right? Do you remember like Bush era? You had Condoleezza Rice, you had Colin Powell.
Yep.
You did have Black Americans, right? But not pop culture Black Americans. And also like, I don't know. I just remember the Republican Party being Anglo-white Christian only, right? So now you see like Ben Shapiro, he's a Jewish guy. You see Colin Noor, the NRA guy. You see Candace Owens. You see, what's her name? The transgender girl.
Blair White.
Oh, Claire White. Yeah,
Blair White.
Yeah.
Blair White, yeah.
It's such a diverse group of people that it's just still shocking to me that I never thought people who are right would ever be those people.
Even Vivek.
Vivek, the Indian guy.
Yeah.
And so now I'm like, maybe it's not so much being Anglo-white Christian is what's a Republican and a poster boy for the Republican Party, but now it's more ideology.
Well, I think the religious right kind of fell out of favor, like as far as being the biggest power broker in the Republican Party, and it started being more pro-union, actually, believe it or not, pro-blue collar,
Which is wild, by the way.
Wild as
because
fuck.
the left has always been the representative of working people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now it's like university snobs.
And Trump's about to get a union, the biggest union.
I would have never thought that union people would go right. That blew my mind.
Yeah, truck drivers, all those guys used to be leftists. Or not leftists, but
see, that's
blue
what it
collar.
is.
Blue collar.
Well, because the Democrats weren't socialists. They're just working class people.
Yeah.
The Democrats have always been like, hey, you know, we're not about big business. We're here fighting for the guy, the working person, whoever.
Obama in 08 talked about how immigration's a real problem and we have to seal the border.
Obama didn't do nothing.
No, he didn't. He didn't.
The only thing
But
he
he
did
actually
was,
did a better job deporting than Trump did.
Well,
Believe it or not. That's true.
Y'all hear that?
Did you know that?
The Obama did do something cool though, DACA.
He created DACA?
Like certified, yeah. He like approved more people though. At that time, that was the only way I could work. But after that, he didn't do anything.
But I don't even know if the right is the conservative and what we consider it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's the same one we grew up with.
No, it's not.
Bush
It's not. It's not.
It's not at all.
The McCain ones.
Those guys aren't in control anymore because look at what happened with Liz Cheney.
Yeah.
Liz Cheney went against Trump and hardcore, and Dick Cheney's always been against Trump, and she got voted the fuck absolutely out on her ass. I could
think,
never
like,
seen an election like
The
that.
dumbass out here.
Nikki Haley might be like a part of that crew.
She is.
But they're like dinosaurs. I think the new generation, we have Vivek, we have even Ron DeSantis is in the middle.
Yeah, he's in the middle.
Like he's kind of like the old group, but he's
Nikki Haley
not.
could barely stay on the stage because she was, the polling was getting so bad for her.
Yeah, she couldn't stay in.
Yeah, she couldn't
Yeah.
stay in.
Ron DeSantis is wild, man. He's dope though. Wild in a dope way.
How so?
Come on, man.
He still talks like a politician. I'm like,
Yeah,
Yeah, he does. But I'm
He's
just
too,
saying,
like,
he's kind of dope. I like the way he moves.
he's
I
like
don't like
old
this.
media.
yeah, he's like old media, slimy,
Yeah.
kind of. I don't know.